Welcome, guys. We're back with Age of Wonders 4. We're going to be sort of trying to finish off the halflings today. I should have let the game load in before I started to do everything. Anyway, we'll be finishing off the Hobbits. So that will be the theme of today, I think. Will be just to besiege the Hobbit homeland and sort of continue on that way. We're sort of now streaming in towards their home area. Interesting. The state of play at the moment is really quite fascinating in the game. There's one team that is certainly sort of, I think, out in front now. And it's not us. We're coming last. But we are strong. We're very, very strong. Maybe we'll just do a quick summary as to what's going on. So you can sort of, if I just zoom out, this is the underground. Let's go to the above ground. I think it's a bit easier to sort of get the context of where things actually are. So I'll just zoom in a little bit. Actually, I'll zoom out initially just so we can sort of talk about the overworld map and where things actually are. You can sort of see the different colours in through here. Hi, Beacon. How are you going? So what we end up having is we've really claimed this continent down in here. And one thing that's going on in the map is that there's lots and lots of, every 10 years there's like a big infestation of animal spawns that sort of then come into the world. And so there's some of them are quite powerful, some of them are a little bit weaker. But these red areas that you're sort of seeing through here are all infestations. And the infestations will sleep initially and then wake up after about 10 turns, and then actually from there move off and start to attack your forces. So we've been trying to get cohesive areas through our territory to so that they don't spawn in. We've also, you can sort of see there's some blackish areas into here. These are actually vassal cities that we've got. So we've actually got a few of them now. This one is not quite a vassal just yet, but it's getting close. So these will also then ultimately grow and stop the infestation. So we're trying to block off all the different infestations. All the little skulls that you sort of see through here are the infestations. There's a fair few of them, as you can see, that have actually been that have fomented in our areas, and we actually have an army that we're sending back, like a big, powerful army, to try to clear these out, and also to try to protect our locations. We keep on getting invaded from the north up through here with these. There's a group of orcs in through this other side, and then there's also like a sort of like an unusual sort of vampiric group. I think they're vampiric. Yeah, I think they're vampires in through here as well. These are going to be our next target after this one. They're a team. That's this team through here. This is Zorn the Disciplined, and then we've also then got Yimbra, the elder vampire hybrid. So Cultus of the Bloodright is the race, and so she is another vampire like us. So she's got the new vampire settings. They're reasonably powerful, and we'll have a look at each of the different factions as we move forward. Off to the side here, sort of now we've been taking the halfling towns. This is the sort of like the remnants of the halflings on the above ground, and then they're in partnership with this one through here. This is Acreon the Endless, who is, you can see the overall ranking. Actually, I might just quickly have a look at this one. This one is coming second out of everyone, Zorn the Disciplined, and we've just defeated one of his armies very recently. They've come to besiege us, but we've been able to sort of push him back. Then we've got Yimbra, who's coming 5th of 7th, so she's actually doing worse. And the reason she's doing worse is that she's really the one that's now got to fight against the faction that's, or the group that's actually setting up in the top corner, which is the middle group in through here. So if we have a look at these two in through this other side, we're not really coming across them much ourselves, but they keep on sort of cropping up. So we've got Logar the Ship Scourge, who is a very violent, he tends to be destroying cities when he takes them over. He's in Team 3, and he's coming 3rd of 7, so he's actually the 3rd ranked player. And then this one here is coming 1st. This is Nyakreth, the Eldritch Sovereign, in through here with their Veil Striders. These are sort of set up in through here, but they're even further up into the back end through here as well. So they're the first one. What we need to do ultimately is to take out one of each of the parties. So I'm going to get rid of the halflings now, get rid of the bloodied halflings. Then I'm going to leave this one behind because they're fighting desperately here as well. I could almost leave the halflings alone and just let them fight this this group in the corner. And then I want to take out Zorn. I want to sort of come back through and destroy Zorn. You can see he's got like that's his capital city there, Tenet. So we would need to essentially take a force, probably the force that we're using over through here to attack. If I just press the page down, we then go to the underground. So we're down here at Davio Deck. This is one of our cities as well. This is the halfling city back in through here. And you can see there that there's another capital there. I mean, I could almost take it straight out, but I think I'll just let them survive and keep on trying to fight against the northern group. So that's that particular team. The other team over through here doesn't have a real lot of different areas that they actually control underground there. But we'll actually, we've got, again, sort of more vassal type cities that you can see down through this side as well. So that's sort of where we are with the actual, I guess, the positioning of the game. So what we're playing is we're playing in hard mode, and we're playing also against teams. So we're on our own. We don't actually have a team member. So we're just fighting on our own, which makes it quite difficult, and we have to now balance the way that we then take on the world. And so that means that we do want to try to keep enough strength around the place so that one faction, one group, doesn't really launch very, very quickly. What we'll be needing to do probably is take out this guy here as when we can as well. That will then sort of just leave the number one player on their own without a companion. It's almost possibly worth doing that, although this one is coming second. This is sort of where it's interesting. We're coming last, which we can only really have a look at if we have a look at the so we're coming number 7 out of 7. So you can see down through there, our military ranking is number 1, expansion ranking is 3rd, magic ranking is 7, and economy ranking is 7, and diplomacy ranking is 6. So diplomacy doesn't really matter that much, although it sort of does with the vassals, with getting the vassals. But getting vassals on this world is very, very hard, and we do have an advantage there. So we've got like different ways of playing, which I'll explain that as we sort of get into the actual game itself. Anyway, they're the Veil Striders, they're sirens, so essentially they're going to be like fairly magic sort of focused through what they do. Actually, what are they? Their military ranking is coming second, so they're second to us. But everything else is pretty high, except actually their magic ranking is low. That's interesting. What about these guys? Let's have a look and see what they're up to. Military ranking is 3rd, so militarily they are very, very strong. Go through all of them. This one here is the military ranking is probably the one that we're most interested in. Coming 5th, so remember we're coming first. So they're still relatively strong. They keep on being sent back into the void, though. Yeah, that's okay. We won't worry too much about what's going on with them. The halflings should be coming last after all the stuff we've done. Actually, no, they're not coming last. 6th of 7. This one here is coming 5th overall, 4th military ranking. And Zorn, we just destroyed his big armies. He's coming last now in military because of the of what we have been able to do with our destruction. But he's coming first with magic. So, yeah, that's interesting. All right, so this just gives me a little bit of a... at least we can sort of position where we are with everything that's going on. Let's just go back in and start what we're up to. So we've got our forces now coming back through the middle of the map to take on these great birds' nests down through here. Every time we take out one of these locations, we end up with with getting like more units, more powerful units. So most of our army is actually a hybrid of different things like these, sort of phoenixes, and so I'm keeping the best of them. The dragons. We've picked all these things up. So they've just finished off. These ones have just finished off their battle against Zorn. Around here, he was besieging Slavehold, but we've been able to sort of push him back, and now we've got a little bit of time to come back in and just and try to destroy these in the bottom of the bottom of the map. Anyway, let's continue on. Province is being pillaged back down in here. So this is like incursions from these spawns. I haven't really had the ability to go back and do this for quite some time. Great Bird's Nest back in through there as well. This is going to be difficult to dislodge. Sanguine the Atona has returned back to there after we had killed her in another fight. And we've now got the orders required in here as well. Now these don't have a real lot. Now what I'm wanting to do here is, I think I've got one that's... No, they're actually all pretty good. Why can't we move in? It's really slow. I'm going to build a road. So I'm just going to go into road building. And actually I'll just start that one. How far back are we? Should have built it all the way from the back there. That's okay. Sorry, we'll just grab those again. Road building and push that into there. Oh, then we got the mountains. That's what it is. It's the mountains are the problem here. So we do actually have mountains there. I can't actually dig my way through anywhere else. So this is a bit slow to actually sort of move through these. That one can't get across. This one here can get across. Yeah, can't use that to cross the underground mountains. We can't actually do anything with. So it'll just take us a little time to get across there. And so they should all be able to protect themselves. Yep, so all three stacks. This again is a fairly powerful stack. And so we'll be coming in now to besiege this. So we just have to cross that mountain range there. That's actually a nice little choke point, to be honest. So yeah, it's pretty better to go above ground. And there is actually now a way to get through to this to their capital as well, which I sort of wouldn't have minded keeping that one blocked off, to be honest, because I'll end up making this a vassal. I mean, I could just destroy it. It could be another way of doing it. Anyway, let's see how we go. So we'll just leave these where they are. Yeah, I was wondering why we weren't able to move very far, but that's the reason. Down through here, we can not quite get to... like this one's asleep, so it's not really a threat. We've got a large monster down there, which is also asleep. This is the bigger threat now. Let's just move on down into these locations. Actually, we've got one here on the way that we need to clean off. I better... I've got a few stacks up this way. Yeah, all these three here. I'll just move them in. We'll dislodge this group. So we'll charge in next. Just need to keep these within fighting range of the what we're doing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, anywhere along that line there will do. 3, 4, just move that one to there. Actually, I should have built more roads again. Sort of missing tricks here with different things that I can do. Alright, so we've got 4 stacks here that we're sort of sending down to the south. Anyway, let's go and finish this one off. So if I go and do that one, it's going to be an easy attack. I'll just send in one of the spiders. Do a quick save first. And we'll just auto-combat this one. The dragon has taken a bit of a beating with all the different fights and things. Just go and close that one off. And we'll dismiss those as well. Hi, Sick, how are you going? And Cervantes. So need a terraforming spell to remove the mountain. Yes, I don't know if only Storm Giants Kings have the remove mountain spell. I'm not sure actually. I tend not to use terraforming much, but that would be useful in this case. Particularly if we have to come back and protect it. So if you dismiss the units, they'll be gone forever. Are you sure? Yes. So that's now saved that one there. And we just need to keep on then moving down. I'm just going to move back into that group. And move down again. Just Just get it close to the force that's coming on through. So we've got two heroes leading some of these armies. They're leveling up fairly well. The dragon is slow to heal at this stage, but we'll sort of let it continue on up. Certainly inside our territory. The Haunted Halls, we haven't taken that out yet. Now we could definitely take this as well. Yeah, that would be a good one for us to grab. Okay, leave that one where that is as well, and we'll just end our turn. Our money situation is pretty bad, and our mana situation is pretty bad. Just because we keep on picking up all these different creatures, and we've actually got like a lot of enhancements on our units. Now that's another one that's, yeah, okay, there's still, there's getting rid of things in the middle there. These are all just to the north. If they come back, I've then got to go back again. I've got 3 turns to do everything I have to do. These are all attacking our friend over here. There's just heaps and heaps of these spawns everywhere. Once we clear them out, also our economy will improve immensely. Okay, so this is actually a bit of rivalry. This is actually one of the vassals that we have. We of Safewood have a long and bloody history with Boskarav. These are the little engineers. The rivalry between our cities started generations ago. Will you take Boskarav so that we of Safeguard are no longer to be harassed? Now this is, we need to find out what's going on with this. And I don't think we can actually, I don't know, I can't remember where that actually is. I know where Safewood is. Oh, hang on, diplomatic state war. Okay, we're actually at war with them. Yeah, in that case, yeah, we'll take them down. Okay, so they're way over here. Now, we probably won't bother taking them down. We've got 30 turns to do it. We probably just won't have time to do it, to be honest. So that would be, that's a city that, yeah, we're just not going to, I mean, it would be nice to take it down. Merchant of Mounts, Beast Wrangler, set up camp. Yep, that's fine. They're just going to be over here. We can have a quick look and see what he's got. He's got a Death Beetle mount contract. Now the units are more common and gain a Death Beetle mount or Elephant mount contract. These are, we're not going to be able to afford these. These are contracts that then change our faction to be more cavalry based, and then they tend to then ride these Death Beetles, which I don't think we need to worry about, to be honest. So I think I'll just close that one off. These other different sorts of things like the Hunter Spider mounts and stuff like that are useful, but we've got some pretty good mounts anyway, so I don't think we're going to worry about that particular one. Province being pillaged again, so we've got like another faction, another group. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I go and click on that one there, and then click on this one through here, they will both fight together. So this is where we do need to now take this out this turn. So the group that's Zorn's group up through here is sort of almost within striking range now of Slavehold. So I'm going to have to, I think what we'll do is we'll take out this, all the stuff in the bottom here if we can before they attack, if they are going to attack. Dominance has now produced a bathhouse. We just keep on producing different things. We've got hardly any money, so we just need to keep on, like the Shadow Trade Quarter is going to give me less stability but more income, and at the moment we're pretty happy. Yeah, that's actually very good. This one, again, having the extra money. I think we'll go that way. The happiness doesn't worry us as much as other factions, but it still is a concern. Like, we actually don't do very well with happiness in our cities. Flash freeze. Research complete. So we can actually now terraform. There's a terraforming spell that we can actually put this down to and try to catch different forces if they're on the world map. This will be actually very good for us. Select new research. Ah, cool. We're up to tier 4. So embrace the forgotten corrupt magic that empowers the high tier units that has your faction embraced. So in this case, we end up with like this one does give us like the power of the gaining the power to spread blood parasites onto your something or other. Anyway, this is Chaos and Shadow Affinity. I think this is a new one. I'm pretty sure it's new. Tears of the Crimson Sovereign in through here. So this is a when cast up to the next 2 turns, up to 3 enemy units sustain physical damage. Okay, up to 3 friendlies heal. Okay, so that's good. Mantle of the Blood Noble. So this is Coagulate. So at the start of combat, for each friendly non-summoned tier 1 and 2 unit, plus 5 hit points. All right, affects type of units typically. Okay, we've got tier 3 and 4. We've got a lot of them. At the start of combat, so it grants enchanted units Coagulate. So once per turn, when hit by an attack, they gain for 3 turns bolster defense, bolster resistance. That's very good. It's going to cost me a fair bit in mana, though. We have a lot of units that fall into that category. It's not bad at all. Gift of the Old Blood. So this one here, transform your units into, as they ritually imbibe blood from an Exarch, granting them the undead unit type Life Drinker. We probably don't want that one. So that would then change us into playing as the undead. Crimson Court. So this is actually a city structure. So for all the different, so tier 3, 4 and 5 units that get plus 5 hit point regeneration on the world map. Gain experience, 2 experience per turn on the world map. That's actually good. Gain Crimson Court Magistrate, letting you gain mana from vassals, and when migrating, razing or pillaging, can only be built in the Throne City. So we can only have one of those. I thought there might be a limitation. And then we've got the Blood Exarch, which is a tier 5 unit. Which with powerful support and defensive. Yeah, this looks very, very cool. Let's just see what other tier 4s we actually have access to. So we've got Calamity. This is Desecrate, Comet of Calamity, Summon the Calamity Dragon. Yeah, this is not new. This is an old one. Let's keep on going. The Tome of Severing. This is also an oldish one. I forget when this one came into the game. This Tome of the Revenant. This is more of an undead, so I don't think I'll worry about that one. That does give us the Fallen Angel, though. So this one actually came through with the Archons, I'm pretty sure. So we've got Unholy Champions, stuff like this. Revenants. Yes, this is an undead Archon spell. Tome of the Reaper is purely undead, so we've got the Reaper units back in through here. These are mythic, but I think we'll go back to the other one. Oblivion. Living Fog is actually fairly cool. So we're starting to get into the really high level, the high tier units now. Then we're down to tier 3s, 2s. Yeah, we're back to here again. I think we'll go with the new one. The Tome of Crimson Rain. So the Blood Exarch is a tier 5. That's going to cost me 7 Imperium just to keep that one around. And 48 mana. Yeah, we'll still get that way. We'll go that way. Just to see what the different things actually do. I quite like the idea of that. We're going to need a lot more mana to get things going.
Blood carries greater power than mortals may think. Does the blood of the Archons not carry their essence? Do we not use blood as payment for our magic? Blood is where the soul resides. And so we
That's what I want. I'll just go that way. All right, so where did we get up to? So Began was saying, I haven't seen the any lower land spells, but there's probably a spell book with it. I'm not sure. To be fair, I only did a few games as Giants because I'm not really a fan of them. So I could have. I really like the Giants, actually. I think that's a good addition to the game, personally. I really quite like them. Okay, so Tiger Terrace is in saying, good afternoon. Now I have the base game. Which DLCs are best in order? Great question. It is a great question, actually, because I have a very particular list. I think is actually the way to go with the game, and they do come on special when there's been an update. There's the way. Actually, let's just go out and have a quick look at them, and I'll give you my take on what. Like, I think if you don't have any of the DLCs. Like you almost go back to the very, very start. So let me go to Steam powered, and I don't know if they're still on special. So Age of Wonders 4 doesn't look like they are. No, they're not at the. There's the bundle information. If we have a look at the DLC, there's quite a few of them now. Some of them don't really count, like this sort of stuff down through here you get for getting the different passes and stuff like that. But the ones that do, like these ones in through here, essentially they're the ones that we now have with the the individual DLCs. Starting at the bottom and working my way up, definitely Dragon Dawn. That introduces dragons. That's actually that does a lot for a relatively cheap sort of price. So I think that one's. Oops, I didn't mean to click on that one. Just go back there again and see all. So that one I would say is a nice sort of progression from the base game. So I would almost, even though it's not my favourite DLC, I think that's probably the one that I think is the best one to grab, like initially. Then you've got the thing like Primal Fury. This is another one that was a really pleasant surprise. And so this one again, I'm skipping over the more expensive ones, which do change the game dramatically. And so or not dramatically, but the factions that it does bring in are quite unusual. In fact, we're fighting against one of the factions from this particular DLC at the moment. Like they're the Corsairs, the Crocodile Corsairs that we're playing with. I think that bang for buck, you're going to get better of Dragon Dawn, Primal Fury. I wouldn't bother with Eldritch Realms. You can see there the overall reviews are mixed. So that for me adds too much weirdness to the game. And I don't think it's, like, for me, that's probably the weakest of all the DLCs. Then we go up a little bit further. Ways of War also for me didn't really add a lot of great stuff in the game. It still added stuff, but it wasn't sort of like mind-blowingly great. I tend to turn a lot of the stuff off that introduced. That introduced the symbiote, like the monkey factions and the ogre factions. The Giant Kings is definitely a great one to get. This one adds a lot of stuff to the map as well as the actual giants themselves. Archon Prophecy is, I think, the best of all the DLCs, but I would still err on the side of going for Dragon Dawn first before you end up with the Archon Prophecy. So if I was doing them in order, Dragon Dawn and Primal Fury add a lot of really nice base level things to the game. Giant King and Archon Prophecy and Thrones of Blood, I would put all of those three in about the same sort of category, where they add lots of good things to the game as well. But these are a bit more nuanced in the way that you then play these. That then leaves Empire and Ashes would be the next one out of the remaining three. Ways of War would be the second last one, and then the very last one for me would be Eldritch Realms. So that would be my order. So 1, 2 because they're cheap. 3 Archon Prophecies and Giant Kings, probably about the same. Again, probably you get more out of Giant Kings, to be honest, than Archon Prophecy. So I'd probably go Dragon Dawn, Primal Fury, Giant Kings, Archon Prophecy, Thrones of Blood, which is the new one. That's one that we're playing as at the moment. Back down to Empire and Ashes, Ways of War, and then Eldritch Realms. if that helps. That would be the order that I would be looking at them. But you can often get like groups of them, cheap, like where they'll be on special, and so. If it was me, I'd probably be just buying Dragon Dawn, Primal Fury right now, and then wait for specials to see what else you can get later on. But that's it depends on how much you play the game. I mean, I love the game. I play it. This is one of my games that I play when I'm not recording as well. Like most games I don't play. Like I only record. Whereas this is definitely one that I do enjoy just playing as well. Like I can happily spend a weekend just playing this game. So I absolutely love it. My favourite game, as I've said numerous times. So, actually big in saying dragons first, yes. I think so. I think it's a really good addition to the game, and particularly if you've got the base game. But it's not the best DLC, but it certainly adds a lot of really cool things to the game. So anyway, that's sort of the order that I would be doing it. So Seeker's then saying, I'd say that's up to you, but there's certain good packs for sure. Yeah, can get huge discounts if you get the pass bundles. Yeah, the pass bundles package like 3 or 4 DLCs in one big grouping, and so they are the cheapest way to get the content. And the content has been universally good. Like it hasn't been anything that I would consider to be frivolous or bad in terms of the DLC. It's always been meaningful. And we've still got a few more in this current pass, which is where the vampires and now the start group of the next pass that you can then buy. What do we get up to? You've got none so far, says Tiger to us. That's okay. Only like Eldritch if I'm playing as them. All DLCs in this game are worthy though. None are just fluff. Yeah, the Eldritch, I'm the same as Began actually, 100%. Eldritch are fine to play because you can then actually squirrel away, like in the Eldritch realms, which is like a third. Like we've only got 2 on this map. We've got the above ground and the underground. There's a third one that can come up there as well if you're playing with the Eldritch. So there's like an Eldritch realm that you can actually play with as well. So that sort of is like a bit of a poisoned realm, which is interesting, but it's fairly nuanced. Yep, so Tiger Russ is saying dragons, primal, giants, archon. Yeah, I would go that order, I think. That would be the order. Yep, so Six saying good order. Yeah, 20% off a bundle with giant kings and archon, prophets and ways of war. Yeah, but that would be a good way to go and grab at least those later ones. So Tiger Russ is saying, well, thanks, we'll wait for the next sale. Yeah, I think we only just finished like a week or 2 back. So Six saying yes, you can have fun without them now for sure. Yes, you don't need them. In the sense that if you're finding that you're getting a lot of content, a lot of fun from playing the game, and like I don't know how many hundreds of hours I've played the game now, but certainly for me it's like it's like a day one deal for me. Like I love the game, but if you're not playing it that way, then yeah, you've got to pick and choose, I guess. So Tiger Taurus is saying, Last Santa, there we go. Six saying, I'm slowly getting them all. I'm not slowly, I almost have them now. Just got to get Throne of Blood. Yeah. So Throne of Blood. If you do buy the pack for Thrones of Blood, you get Thrones of Blood as part of that pack, plus the next 2, I think 2 or 3. There's a few more on the way. A few more DLCs that are coming. Anyway, let's continue on with our game. That's a good question, actually. I get that asked a bit, actually, as to what would be the best way of of tackling these things, and it really is. It does come down to essentially that order. I think is a good one. It's a good question. So we've got these different creatures, 677 and 558. So we've got our force in here now. The dragon has taken a bit of is still coming. Where are you? This one's still trying to heal up, but it's my most powerful unit. You can see I can come back down now and start to hit this one. So I can actually I can destroy that one, but I'm going to have to fight both for 1200. There's also another little area over there which we could actually go down and talk to. This will give us a quest. This is actually a lost soul. Ghostly presence is bound to this world until their unfinished business is put to rest. Moving a hero or ruler onto it will trigger a lost soul quest. Let's do that as well. Let's do this one now. So we're using a hero here. So we've got a lost soul here. So this one here, a blueprint for a wedding ring. So a ghost manifests in front of Karok the caster, its gaze drenched in tears that never fall, implores for help. Your presence calls to me, you can aid me, blah, blah, blah. With its unfinished business concluded, the ghost fades away. What will Karas... So rest your soul, I will honour your wishes. So what do we need to do? Accept the quest. So we have to produce a wedding ring, a forged wedding ring. Yeah, we can do that. So let's go and do that one. We get a mystery bonus. So we've only just unlocked our forge. We haven't played with it yet. That we unlocked this in the last one. So we now actually have the nuptial demise. So we need to the objective. We've got a blueprint item, wedding ring forged. This is what we have to then go and produce. We've got 20 turns to go and do it. Let's have a look and see what we've actually then got. Go back to our blueprints, and so we have quests. Wedding ring. And so this one here is actually one where it's a tier 3 ring, plus 3 status resistance, plus 2 spirit resistance. Now this is going to cost me, when we have a look at this one, what I need to have is binding essence, and I also need to have binding fragments. So we need to actually get 220 of the binding essence, which we've got 0 at this stage, and 50 of the binding fragments. Now, we can get these from our arsenal. Like if we go back to the actual arsenal that we actually have, I can actually pull these things apart, the stuff that I don't need, to then go and pick these things up. Now, we do actually have, a lot of these I'm not bothering about because they don't give me the what I actually need. So if I go and take this one apart, I've almost got everything I need. So if I go and disenchant that one, that gives me 200. Now these only level 1. This will just give me another 50 of those. Disenchant. That's enough. I've got a lot of weaponry here that I've picked up over time that I just don't really need. So we'll come back. We'll start off by building this particular ring. I'll just go back to the blueprints again. The quest. We can now fulfill this quest. It's going to come in 2 turns. So that's all we need to do. We'll just forge that one. Done. So that's going to come in a couple of turns' time, and then we'll fulfill that quest. We'll just close that one off. So hopefully we end up with something good out of that one. The next groups. Now if I take that one on, this one here is not quite there just yet. I want to also leave it back in here to pick up, to get rid of this one here. It's a fairly powerful attack. Go with that group down that way. This group is not as strong. Yeah, so I can actually now take this one out fairly safely. And then I should be able to then come back and take this one out as well. Let's just do a quick save here. And it comes charging on down. It's a safe battle. We'll just do an auto combat. If we lose any units, we'll then play it out properly. Yep, everyone was fine. Hardly any damage. We captured a few different units there, but we'll just close that one off. Now, Thunderbirds are useful. These are Battle Mage units, which are quite a good addition, to be honest. It's going to cost me half my mana, though, to pick it up. And then I'm going to be losing a lot of mana. Oh, it's so tempting to get it. That is really, really tempting. I think I'll keep that one. Yeah, it's costing me a fair bit there. That's now, we've now secured like these raids that had come in. So we now actually have, this one did take some damage. We'll finish this one off as well. So this one is just a marauder battle which we want to destroy. Do a quick save. This will then give us another one of these blood glass areas. which we don't really need, but it will just give us a little bit more of a bonus. Okay, so the Painbringer and others undead stare into your troops with fear and hunger in equal measure. Will you avoid them and allow them to escape, or will you strike first? Death to the undead. Leave them dead and let them keep on causing mayhem. So evil character alignment, we go more evil. The independent army will be removed from its location. I think I'll just do that. Pick up a Crown of Accuracy, Tier 3. Let's see if there's anyone that can actually use that. That's the Accurate Crown. It's only 10 with 3 status resistance. It's only got 1 status resistance. I'm actually happy enough with that. We've got the Crown of Ruin as well. Well, magic attacks ignore up to 3 status resistance. That's actually useful. I might put that one on board. Confirm that one. The Accurate Crown is now coming back. Let's go back to the others. Now, this one here, what have you got? That's okay, I'll leave that one there. If that's Karok the Caster. We've got Sev the Spellblade. Precision is probably better in that case. Paladin's Winged Helmet, that's okay as well. I'll leave that one there. And Alwyn doesn't have one. I'll go that one just to get the status resistance. Obscuring Mantle in through here. I'll grab that one as well. The padded plate. I'll go this side. Do we have any over here? No, nothing there. We'll just confirm that. So we've got different things we can start to bring in. This one actually has leveled up now as well. So we might as well do this level up. So we've got the... I might even grab this one here, Vampiric Flight. We are sort of moving our way down through some of these as well. Quite like that. Might go that way for now. Just confirm that one. Okay, so we do actually have a mountain through here as well. We'll just go and close that one off. So that's then given us what we sort of need down that way. Now the Great Bird's Nest, let's just move this one in a bit closer. And anyone reach it? No, they can't. Not in one go. Yeah, I'd leave too many behind. I might take that pie moth out. Just move it back. That one also can't reach there just yet. That's okay. We'll just move that one in to that group. Alright, this is the lightning damage for this one here. So one turn just while they sort of heal up, and then we'll get rid of this bird's nest. And then we'll come up and get rid of that large monster den and then that bird's nest there. As long as we don't get attacked. So we've got Blood Glass was acquired back down this way. Again, we've got heaps of this. So unlocks infusions for blood magic. With the blood parasite effect, we got heaps of it. We've just got so much that we don't need it. Just need either to find focus crystals or fireforged stones. We might look for that. These are ores. Most ores are underground, but the blood glass is above ground. Hero leveled up. This is Karok the Caster. Now again, we've got the vampiric sort of side of things missed away. When this unit's hit points reduced to 0, it's displaced and heals up temporarily. We have gone down into here. Elemental Mastery. So this one gains Elemental Mastery. Yeah, which I think I'll do that. We'll confirm that one. We also then have the... we have to then choose one of the special ones in through here. Go Master of Shadow. And select that one. We're going Shadow all the way through. And I can now pick one of these. Sun to Earth. Deals damage to enemy units in a 1 hex radius. Requires Discipline of Earth, which we don't actually have. This one here is Wildfire. Requires Discipline of Flames. Now we don't have. Where is that one? Wildfire. I don't want the fire, to be honest. I want the frost. The Discipline of Flames. Not sure whether it shows. I'm actually not sure where that appears, to be honest. You can get this one. It's a very, very powerful thing. Retries Discipline of Flames. Oh, it's here. It's here. Now I'm stuck with that. Because that's what he came he came with it to us with that already. Yeah, so if we had gone with one of the others, I would have loved Frost. And that would have then given me this one here. Withering Blizzard. Well, we'll go that way. Let's just go that way. And we'll confirm that. So yeah, I love what they've done with these now as well. Tiger Ross is saying, when are you going to do your next gaming news? Missed my Monday's gaming news, not to mention Marble Run. Look, I've sort of with these games I've currently got, I'm enjoying them too much. I was almost going to do it today, but I then thought I woke up too early as well, and I just thought, I'll just play Age of Wonders 4. I had a quick look. I really was wanting to. We want the marbles, says Tiger to us. Yeah, it's sort of funny. I was almost going to do it because there's been some updates to different games as well. But I'm just having too much fun with these games at the moment. Anyway, we'll just keep on going. Going with this run. I mean, I wake up thinking about this run that we're doing at the moment with Age of Wonders 4 and also Dwarf Fortress at the moment. I'm really always, I don't know, just when I wake up, that's what I think about is those two games at this point in time. And I also wonder if Elemental has got a new update. So I keep on looking to see if there's a new update for that as well, because I want to start a new run of that one as well as soon as that one updates. Anyway, let's close that one off. Those are two I'm hoping for when I see you pop up. Okay, yeah, it's really I just like Dwarf Fortress. I really want the next Siege to come now. We're ready for it, and that's why I almost played again today. And I thought, let's give it a bit of a break and come back to it. Anyway, we'll close that one off. That group is ready to go, so we can grab another province here. And what we want to do is we want to sort of push back against these nests from forming. So make it more difficult for them to spawn into different locations. So we have a number of different locations up this way as well. But I think that we'll just keep on sort of pushing our way out down in this direction. Let's get a forester here. And all is required. What are they building? It's been upgraded to a teleporter. I don't want to leave my my guys, so I'm just going to keep them all together. I can go within 4. So we can go that way. We can start to now see the forces that are here. So they've got some pretty powerful Templars and things. A tier 7 unit there. So fairly powerful stacks. Like we've got 1600, 1100, 1300 there. So we'll continue on. This is not a very powerful group that we actually have overall, like in terms of the actual force that we actually have. Yeah, this one here, I don't really need to bring this one down, so I'm just going to leave that one where that is. So what we might do is just move it out a little bit this side. Might even build a road out this way. And we'll then just get this one to go and grab that mana. And just leave them where they are. And then we'll sort of connect it up with this road network out this way as well. Alright, we'll end our turn there. That's good. So we're sort of clearing out this, or we will be clearing out this bottom area of the map. They're wandering off. There she goes. That's Sanguine. We're not going to be able to catch her. Oh, maybe we can. Maybe we can. Now they moved off, but why? It may have been to do an attack. There may have been another force that had come down through this pass. This is certainly where their enemy is. If we clean up that group, it then leaves... Oh, here they come again. Are they moving in? No, they're moving just onto the other territory. They may also be trying to clear out the various spawns, because we do get units from when we clear out a spawn. There's a lot of them. Still strong, even though they're coming last. Yeah, they're taking the loot. Hi Goatee, saying hello. Is this a custom map? Anything particular you went for with this race? Yeah, no, there's the way I set up this game was to build. I did a summary at the very start with who we're playing against, so I won't recap that. But, so you can go for maybe sort of like 3 or 4 minutes, I think, just talking about the teams. But we're playing with three teams of 2 in each group on hard mode. So this, for example, is AI hard, but they're in team 2. Team 2 is also with these halflings, so they're working together. These 2 are working together, and then these 2 are working together. So we're on our own, playing against those different groups. So they're fighting each other, and they're also fighting me. So we don't have any diplomacy in this game because it's a teams game. The other thing that we actually have, if I go into the realm overview, when we set up the game, we set up continents. So we actually just had the continents was the realm trait that we ended up going with. We also set up the Sunless Highlands, because that's the new one in the Thrones of Blood. Now you don't need to do that even if you're playing as a vampire, but this one does set up a lot of sort of darkness on the actual world itself, which means that the vampiric forces can heal up in those terrain. You can also heal up if you're a vampire underground. And then we actually set up 4 unknowns, and what we found with those is that we've then got no respite. So this unit actively interferes with natural healing, so Empire units suffer no respite, which makes them heal 5 HP less, I think it is. 5 fewer hit points per turn outside of friendly domain. So being inside friendly terrain is actually quite important. unless you do other things, city-states. So in this case, the free cities start with an extra population, but the Whispering Stone's strength is reduced by 50%. So Whispering Stones are not that powerful. We've also then got these regenerating infestations, which means that every 10 turns there's a new batch of infestations that appear, which is why there's so many of these that we're seeing on the map right now. We're trying to clear them out from our corner. And then we've got the Might Makes Right, which is this one here is actually conquering free cities grants plus 10 allegiance with all other free cities. So this is the best way for us to actually to get our vassalage, more so than Whispering Stones. Vassals gain 2 allegiance levels when first vassalised, and Whispering Stone's strength is reduced by another 50%. So Whispering Stones do hardly anything. They were all just random. That's what we ended up getting through there. We also set up a whole lot of stuff where I actually got form filtering, just so we don't have to deal with insectoids, avians, ogres, simians, felines, molekins, or toads. So they've basically all been turned off in the game. And also I've changed the ruler origin so that the Dragon Lords are rare, Eldritch Sovereigns are rare, and then we disabled all the custom rulers, which means that they only choose from the ones that come with the game. You can sort of, like, I really like setting it up so I end up with playing with the what was I going to say? I really like playing it where I just play with the old characters from Age of Wonders 1, 2, and 3. Maybe even 3. Because they actually, you can actually just play with just those characters. But these are the ones that I'm only playing really with the characters that the Triumph Studios actually added to the game over the course of its development. So that's sort of what we have, but none of these sort of more weird form filtering. So you can sort of set up things exactly the way that you like. So that's actually the way that we've got the realm sort of established. Just go and close that one. We're playing as the vampire. So this is actually us in through here. If I just go and right click on her. So this is Mortia Volatar, who is an elder vampire. Elder vampires, so these got an aversion to light, which is why you need the sunless terrain or underground. So we have access to vampire castles rather than wizard towers. So we drains 20% of the combat experience earned by turned vampire heroes. So we level up extremely fast. So we're now already level 18. So we're very, very advanced in the game in terms of what we can then go and do. Faction is immune to sunless terrain's penalties, so most other factions struggle in sunless terrain, but we actually don't. And we end up essentially with we have a 5 gold unit upkeep. But the other thing we actually have is we've got the new dark. Where are we? We go back into we're a ruler. Where's our group? I'll do it from here. So these are humanoid shadow dwellers. This is the force that we're playing with, and so these are. If we just keep on going down, we went with defensive tactics, fast recuperation, and cold-blooded were the traits that we chose for this particular one. And we've got the new dark culture, which is the dark has now been split into 2 with the most recent of the free updates. So this is base game update. So in this case, the cult of tyranny. It's pretty cool. Like what this one does is that we don't use as many Whispering Stones, and what we end up Whispering Stones don't really matter on this map. What we end up doing is we capture heroes and hold them for ransom, and that sort of works like for us works like a Whispering Stone. So we've got an advantage on this world, just because of the way that it randomly was created, but to actually have these sorts of forces come in and do other sorts of things. So anyway, they're Scions of Evil and Ritual Cannibals as well. We haven't done much with that actually. We do actually end up getting extra mana and food. Yeah, so as we kill off different units as well. But that's a bit of a summary as to what we're playing as. So go to see here. Cool. Haven't gotten the newest expansion pass yet. I like the recruiting Carissa the Red in the story map. Yes, yeah, I like that as well. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Looking forward to a dark rework. The dark is incredible. I've got to say, the tier 1 units now are really, really so useful. These actually come through with the with expendable, which means that they don't impact morale when they die, and they also come in with lesser resurgence. If you win the battle, they come back to life at the end of the battle. So these used to be sort of like glass cannons, where you would actually lose them a lot, whereas now you can use them as glass cannons, but you get them back, which is really, really, that's such a good addition, and that's in the free update. Okay, well, we can go and we can actually attack this. Now, it's an impossible battle, 4,000, but we do want to go and destroy these. They're not damaged here in any way. More so than attacking the city, because if we can get rid of all of this army, it's then going to allow us to attack the city without any real concerns. Let's just do a quick save here. Actually, we've got another force which is just following us in to raid their territory. These are the old halflings themselves. So these are bloodied halflings, which are the ones that we're attacking. Anyway, what have they got, actually? What's their... just got virtuous spirit. Okay, they've got spirit resistance. That doesn't really worry us. So just need to get within 4 of this. There's a tithe collector there. Just do a quick save here, because this is this could be dangerous. Did they take any damage? No, they didn't. So they didn't do an attack. And we will pillage this province. Now that's 2 turns. We don't want that. Let's go back up to here. Yeah, this one here, skilled raiders. Throw that one in. I won't worry about that either at this stage. Is there anything else we need? We haven't even bothered with this excavation. I don't think I'll worry about it at this stage. That one there wouldn't be bad now as well. And the extra siege project slot. We do struggle with money and with mana. Getting close to getting this one now. And that would be pretty good. Yeah. I'm starting to get nature now as well. Yeah, I'll leave that one where that is. Let's just close that one off. At least we've now can pillage that one straight away. So if we go back into here, pillage 1 turn, we gain some extra gold, which is useful for us. We'll move that one across. So the attack that we're going to do here is going to be a fairly balanced. Wow, it's only 10 points difference. This is a risky battle. So we'll do this one and see how we go. I'll try and auto combat and just see what actually happens with it. And just watch, like we'll just see what the result actually is, and then we'll just play it out. I think we'll be stronger. No, we're not. It's close though. It is close. Alright, so that was a defeat. Let's just retry this and just see how we go. See if we can do better. They've all been condemned. We do have it splitting off into 2 different areas, which is actually good for us. So we're going to be able to take things out a little bit piecemeal with what we're going to be doing here. There's a few forces moving across the top. Let's just have a look and see what we're dealing with. When we see, one of the easiest ways to look at things is if you see the little number 1, you can pretty much be sure that that's just going to be a basic support unit. If I go and click on it, it's not going to have too much other than just the standard old attacks that they're going to have. Once we get to tier 3s and 4s, they're going to be a little bit more nuanced. So this one here is a longbow unit, which does actually have this attack, which is fires a ranged projectile at a target enemy at extreme range, so range 7, and causing sundered defense. So that's actually what that one has. If it isn't that, like, doesn't really matter that much. I'm looking for area of effect attacks. This one here, the Subjugator, is a knight type unit, and it's going to be coming through with a demoralizing charge, but it also then has the oppress. So target enemy unit has a base 90% chance of losing morale. That doesn't worry me so much. It's always going to hit within a range of 3. So what I can do is I can start to move out across to deal with these. Now this one here, I can't actually reach it with any of my units, which means that its charge is going to come down into here. So I actually don't want to be moving any further forward than what we are. So what I'm going to do is just move. We're going to then have another force that's going to come through the guts here, out to at least here. That one can then reach that location there. So we probably are going to have to take a charge from this with one of our units. So we may have to set up like a, because we're going to probably end up now protecting this area, but ready for the attacks in this side. So they're going to bunch up, and there's a lot of just different types of units. They've got some tier 4s, the Pyre Templars in through here, which have got that's a Pyre Cloak. It enters defensive mode, and all adjacent enemy units suffer fire damage. So that's a fairly powerful one against us. And we also then have the Primordial Pride. So for any units in this effect zone again, so once per turn, when this unit is hit by an attack, the attacker gains a sack of burning. So we're going to be burning up a little bit. All burning ground becomes cleansing flames. So slain enemy units cleanse flames for 3 turns. Okay, so we've got religious nut cases here. Back out through here, we've got more of these subjugators. Oh, these are the ones, yeah, the subjugator units. Can get all the way up to here. They've got a hero back into this other side, which is a melee strike hero. And another hero there. So we've got 2 heroes down that way. This one's fairly powerful, actually, this little stack that's coming around this other side. Another longbow unit back there, and just a militia force there, which is going to be fairly weak. So that's actually a little bit trickier, again, with what they actually have. So they can reach all the way up into here. Back over the top, there is actually a way through the middle here. I wouldn't mind getting ranged units over to this side, and then we sort of maybe defend this little region. So let's keep that in mind. This one here has got a crossbow. Looks like I can't quite get into position with that one. That's probably going to be the best one that we have though. Let's move that one across to there. We'll start to sort of set up our attack in through this other side. These are going to have to protect the rear. Again, we'll just see how far they can get. So they can get up into there and across into there. So I just got to stay away from that. Let's get these into position. Should have moved this one in front of the other one. It's going to be hard to reposition this one. I'll just position this one across into here. We do have jump. I'll see what they do. If I just move that one to there, I should be okay. Move that one around. We'll get the shade. Again, how far can they get? Yeah, so we've got a little bit of space there, so let's just move this one across into here. This is going to be a difficult group to attack. We've got a lot of range units in through this other side as well, and so I think we'll end up sort of just having these getting ready across this other side. This is a Rose Knight, which is something that just spawns in at the start of every battle. Now these are going to be very, very strong against this. So I'm going to move that one back up there. We'll just try to figure out the best positioning for that one. These are going to be good against these other units. They reach out into here. So move that one down. We've got our support unit down through here as well. I'll just try to keep that one sort of fairly central. Pyre-Moth as well. Not going to be very effective in this battle. We've got another Thunderbird there as well as Morsha herself. So we've got too much support in through here. Just leave her where she is. Keep most of these back up this other side. We might even switch and ignore these and let them come in behind us. Yeah, that one can't reach there, and that one can't reach. Oh, that one can reach into there. Well, I don't think it will. You know, I actually don't think it will come in. So I'm going to move that one to there. And the Phoenix, move that one up. Ira the Berserker is a more defensive style unit. That one can reach Ira, but they're not going to do much damage. Although Ira is mounted, so it'll do a bit more damage than just these units. The Gremlin, don't mind if I lose that unit. Another one of these Immortals. We'll just move that one down as well. So we're just sort of bunching everything up. So we'll see how that one goes. Not charging yet, but they will. All right, so yes, they're condemned. So these now can attack these different guys, but we can also now attack them as well. Can't quite get up there. The Immortals will that'll be killed off next turn if we do this. They're not moving through the middle here. This one here, the Spellblade. Oh, that's been slowed. Oh no, defensive tactics, it's okay. Why is it so slow to get to there? Move this one out across and start the process. We also have bit of an attack, but it's not going to do much. I think what I'll do is I'll move these out across this into this location now, and start to sort of get ready for everything else that's going to happen. The crossbows in there, they're not really worth it. Okay, that is a bit better there. So we could start it here. It's only 40% out that way, 65 and 65. I'll start going this way. The resistance to the constricting has been tormented. These are long range. And then these as well. We've got the these have got like a pyroscale blast, which is actually a very powerful blast actually. Rejuvenating flames, Fey blessing, and we've also then got distribute tonic. So target unit gains 2 random positive status effects. I don't think we'll use that just yet. I'll just bring this one across. So we've got a 60% chance there. Now they may be able to bring forces in to attack this thing, but I don't think that's going to worry us too much. We've got a lot of hit points with this one. The other thing we could do, actually it's all just one line through. The Rose Knight. I might take the Rose Knight further forward. And then bring this one up. It's only a 40% chance, but we'll take it. Good. It's been constricted, so it can't move. Right, now we're going to have all of these coming in behind us. So these units, we need to get this unit back into here as well, because we can be fairly well protected with those guys. The mages, again, I think I'll actually move them up. You don't have anyone that can be impacted with that one there, so let's just move these up in behind here. So they can reach all of these now. That one can attack that one, so let's just now move back. Can no longer reach them. So they'll just keep on coming up that road. So we'll just bunch into this corner and just see if we can sort of take out one group at a time. Tempted to attack something, but I think I'm better off just waiting. I mean, I could actually move back and start to hit these guys. If we have a look and see, this one here is actually a behind you. So this one, it sustains damage, turns 180 degrees, has their defensive mode cancel, and removes. Yeah, that something that actually is going to give me a bit of a boost in through here. Let's go and do this. Let's go back and attack this one. That's now been spun around, which now gives me a critical hit chance. Oh, sorry, a flanking shot in here, which will then sort of stop it from getting its own charge in. I'm not going to be able to do anything else there, but that will then free up my units to attack these units on the top here. So I'm going to go and do this. That's been flanked. We don't get a chance to do anything else with this one, but what I can do is I can bring that one up into here now and use that to start to put pressure on. We still have this in here, which is not going to do much, but I can actually bring it up into here and attack this one, which will then sort of give me an option above the above this top here. If I go into Draining Bite, there's a 32% chance of actually dominating this. It's almost, I might just do a quick save here. This is almost worth doing. It's a 1 in 3 chance. The one there doesn't get close enough. Let's go and try that. No, it resisted it. But it's down to half its points, and we did actually then get our healing back up again. The Immortal we're just going to lock in. I'll leave those 4 to deal with these 3, which then just means that we have to now sort of just worry about what's going on in here. Now if we go with Morsha, we can start to get some attacks back out through here. Yeah, we can sort of, like she's actually got flight, so she can sort of fly into different locations. Doesn't have anything up there. This one here, she's got Exsanguate, so deals damage, which ignores 50% of defense and resistance. Which I don't think we can do. Oh, we can actually. Yeah, I can actually hit any of those. Actually, I'll take that. Now this thing here is not going to do well against those. We need to keep these guys just sort of protecting this zone. I'm going to move them up because I can fly them into any location that I like. And it didn't constrict it, but we are doing damage here, so there's nothing much we can do there. We do actually have this Relentless Pursuit, which allows me to jump, which I don't really have a slot here. If I just go back into that one there, this is range 5 for this unit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Well, if I jump, even if I jump to there, it's not really going to worry us. I can actually position it there, which is sort of where I need to put it anyway. I think I might do that. And then that brings all of these sort of into play. Leave you where you are. Leave you where you are. I'll just turn around. I could use this one just to help with these attacks. I think I'll do it. Missed. That's okay. We have spells as well. Now the spell that I'm really liking is this Conjure Tentacle. So someone in a mobile fighter unit with hyper awareness. This will then sort of stop a lot of the attacks, so we can delay anywhere that we want to delay. I'm happy for this one to go through. I'm happy for this one to go through. So I want to delay these. So I'm going to position it so that one of these guys has to fight it, which will then sort of weaken what they can then go and do, potentially. They may still be able to... No, that one can't use it. That one there does actually have fire bolts, which is probably going to be... Well, that one there, if in fact, if I position it there, they're going to have to kill it to then release this guy. So if I make it go there, I might just do that. So target the spell location in here. This then hooks both of those in. And I can then start to either work on this one to try to constrict it, 29%, or that one there, 19% to constrict it. This one here, if I can constrict it, it means that they have to kill this thing off before it can then use its spells. I'll go that way. Yeah, it's been constricted. So this unit here is bleeding, but it's actually now has to... this unit can't move. Which and these units as well, they may end up... I think they'll have to deal with this now, which buys me time to then fight in the middle. So we'll end our turn there. We may still lose this, but we'll see how we go. They're healing up. That's not good. That's not good at all. What did they cast on us? Yes, we're now running. There we go. But that wasted a whole turn. Yep, here they come. So we've got decaying zombies there. Yeah, a non-hero unit has a 60% chance of dying. If a non-hero unit dies in its way, transform into a decaying zombie. So that's what it used, and it managed to get there. So it managed to do a very, very powerful attack. Just keep this one coming through. Do that one. I'm going to have to kill this off. Why can't I do that? Oh, it's a 100% chance to hit it, but that should be seeing the damage that it's going to do. So I'll start to do damage up this way. It's only a tier 1. I think I'll actually still try to take this one out. Missed. It's been blinded. Again, the units that are down here, I can put another one of those out again, just to keep them occupied. I think I will hit this one now. Let's go and web all of these with this unit. Some of them were impacted. Okay, well, we're going to have to use this. It's still alive, unfortunately. I need to destroy these sorts of things, really, with this. That's been insane. I'll just keep on smashing it. I can kill that one off if I have to. Let's go back up here. Again, we can just stop it from being able to do much. That's a tier 4 there as well, with a charge strike. These have unfortunately all got charge resistance. 15% chance there. I'll take the 40%. We missed and hit our own guys. So then turn it around. Actually isn't going to help us ultimately. I think we'll stop this knight from coming through. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that because he was facing this way anyway, and I had the flanking shots. So it would have been better off just keeping it. Let's kill that one off. No, we missed. Damn it. Well, I can't do anything here. So I'm just going to stay where I am there. I can use this just to move back away. I'll stay where I am. I'll conjure the tentacle into here again. So same pattern, just to keep them occupied. And can we constrict this one again? Nope. Not yet. No, we can't. But we're doing a bit of damage. Alright, let's end our turn here. It's more important for me to save this army than it is for me to do damage to them. So I'm thinking we will end up needing to do other things. Like this is going to be too difficult for us with the force that we have. Big damage coming in. Yeah, I think these are too powerful for me. Oh, geez, that hurts. Yeah, I don't think I can actually deal with these, to be honest. I think we're sort of screwed. So I'm better off leaving and doing other things with this force. Our group is just not strong enough. Not even close. You're hitting a morale pretty hard. Alright, let's just see how we go a little bit longer. Yeah, that has been constricted, so that one's now stuck there. I can almost kill off that unit. If I jump into here, yes, we can kill off that one. No, he's going to slip away. Now she's in a lot of trouble. I can siphon blood from this one. It's only a tier 1. That'll kill that one off. Only get 10 temporary hit points there, which won't be enough. Let's come back over this side just for a minute. That kills that one off. This is not a good idea. Ready to run. I'll bring this one back up just to help up in this area, I think. Actually, that's supported that one slightly. No longer running, but we're close. I need to use this. It's only 10 points. That one's almost dead as well. It's a free move for us. What else do we have? Got a lot of stuff we can do. Corpse eating. It's also a bit of a freebie. Cannot reach the target. If I use that's a free one. Yeah, I might just do a few of these from this up in this location. So let's go and eat the corpse here. So I'll move up into here. Just get a bit of health that way. And I'm going to 60% chance to dominate this one here. Let's go for it. Please work. Oh yeah, got it dominated. Great. That's then given me a little bit more hit points. I can then hit this guy here. Is down to 1 point, but he has got the must have steadfast. Yeah, so there's no point really attacking him this turn because he'll still be alive. It is burning. I'm going to have to basically just sit here and just protect. Okay, so that then leaves these 40% chance there. We're doing okay. Like, it's not terrible what's actually happening to us. Yes, they've both moved. it's only 4, range of 4. I'll take that one on. Just freeze it. We don't have to worry about it. It's only 5% there. There's a good chance it'll miss. I'll take this just to help. It has been slowed. I've still got this one here that I'm going to need to get away from. Do the teleport. Come on, slow it down. Slow. Oh yes, got it slowed. That's going to give it a lot less impact that it can then go and do. I'm just going to keep on hitting this one, I think. I could take it over. 44% chance to dominate, 60% there. Let's move out and try to dominate this one here. Yeah, we got it. Good. That then gives me a fairly powerful ranged attack. And we've still got these as well. I want to be protecting this one. I don't think I've got a clean shot there. No, it's only 25%. There's no point going after that one. So I'll just allow that one to stay where it is. So we still have... Actually, we're doing okay, you know. It's going to come down to trying to keep these under control, I think. So what we'll do is we'll move the... we'll now start to use this constrictor in here. And go after some of their heroes. Yeah, there's only a limited chance of constricting these. We just start targeting Sanguine. It's now becoming one of their most powerful units. And we are stuck there. This is an immortal, like it's going to... They're going to waste a turn fiddling about with that one. So that's okay. Yeah, we're doing all right, actually. I'm sort of... Maybe we do keep whatever the result is that we end up with here. That's all we can really do. Yeah, that was constricted. Lots of things going on there. This will be able to be killed off next turn. Okay, she's now died. So they have used spells for that one. And then they're going to kill that one off. So we're losing a few units now. Big attacks. Yeah, a little tier 1 unit doing very, very well against that tier 4. I'm going to try to run. It's blind because it fired too close to our unit. We're going after this, which is good. This one should be dead. We can kill it off in one go. So we'll do that now. Actually, what's this one got? That's okay. Do you have a press? Now that, again, is going to damage what they can then do. Cancel the retaliation here. This is just a blood maggot, which I'm not going to worry about. We still have this tier 3 at the back there. This this fanatic is going to be a little bit of a problem. Slow it if we can. Yeah, we've got it slowed a little bit. That's going to just mean it's a little bit weaker. It's 40%. Should be able to kill it with these guys here, really. Let's just keep on going for it. Try to make it insane. Yeah, it is insane. Not that it matters that much. I can now move away from it. It is constricted. But I think I can kill it. Although I do need to weaken this one. This one's going to be a problem for us. Gee, they were bad misses. So I'll do a better job there against that one. That will kill that one off. Actually, I could have turned that one around. Still can't take over these. Don't have much going on there. Not quite got the kill. Let's see if we can constrict this one. Please work. Yes, we've got it constricted, so I can't move. That frees up this unit. Nice, a critical hit there. And we get the kill. Take that. There we go. There's another one down. Oh, we forgot about this. We've got this one's still alive. They're going to keep on going after us. What else do we have? Awaken a Corrupted Soul. I can't use that for another turn. Do these all have low morale? Let's just move up. Been broken well. That one I've got a 100% chance of hitting. But not so much the others. We've still got these as well. So what's their morale? Their morale's still good. Their morale is broken. God, this thing is so close to having broken will. Let's just see if we can do it. Your morale is now low. Alright, so we should be able to take that one over now. So its morale has just dropped down into that low state. So if we now go and have a look at that same attack. Yeah, so now if I move up to there, we'll then go and grab this one. Dominated as well. Okay, and attack these blood parasites. Do this overheat as well, but I don't think I'll worry about it. What I'll do is I think I'll just come back in now and start to attack this. Now, can she survive this? 90% chance of hitting that one, only 40% there. I'll take this one. Another 10. That may be enough to keep us alive. I'm going to ignore this one for now because I'm going to use another one of these just to stop this one from coming through. At the moment we've sort of got this one blocked off. I could go after her as well. That might be a better option, but she's going to kill that one off next turn anyway, which I don't care about. So I think I'll actually buy myself a bit of time here. That will then sort of start to block all these units from helping out the other side. Come on, constrict. Yes. That one can't move. They have to kill this one off now. And you then have a 60% chance. Now that's going to potentially kill that one off, and I've then got a big chance back up there, but I think she can't move anymore, so we've got a 85% chance there. Let's just do this. That's good, and that's it. So everyone is now moved. We're doing okay, actually. We've actually turned this battle around. We're going to lose some units, but overall, we're doing... Like, she's now got her health right back. So she has a thing where she comes back to life once. If she dies again, we're in trouble. Now, they keep on using this Wrath of the Faithful, which does a lot of damage. Yeah, so they do a lot of +5 spirit damage. So they've been doing a hell of a lot, but they've still got a fair few, so she can still, if she's still got casting points, that may be a problem. Kill that one off. That's fine. This is a trouble. This could be a problem here. Yes, phew. We might have to move away from there. That's good. All right. Well, their morale should be struggling a lot here. That one's still okay. That one's still okay. So they're all okay. What about you? Yep, she's okay as well. That's the leader. This one here is struggling a lot. Get a flanking shot in here. Well, yeah, and they've got no more spell casting. Now this thing has come back out from being dominated. But I can kill that off with anything. So I'll do it with the shade. Her ability to move around the battlefield is now just too powerful. Like it's going to be really, really strong. We can kill that one off. This one's got a little bit too much damage done to it. This is Sev. What's he got? Missed away. When this unit's hit points are reduced to 0, it's displaced by 3 hexes and heals. So it's the same as what we have with the leader. So we can actually go and do that one. Which means we have one attack basically that's going to protect us. She's now on her own. We need to kill this thing off, but we also need to get rid of her. Now I'm going to start with a with one of these turnarounds. These behind you groups. Actually, what I can do is before she moves, let's go and place one of these in behind her now. And she wasn't constricted. It's only 35%. I'll go with the melee attack. And we can actually now do this one. We've got a 85% chance to dominate it. There we are, dominated. Not that we can do anything just yet. Well, let's bring this one down now into the fight. We've got these three. Again, it's been constricted, so I can't move off. this group. Can't do anything. And then one can't do anything just yet. We do actually have a Song of Carnage. I think I'll worry about it. Why not? Got nothing else to do. I can kill that one off and I can block these in. I can sort of do this from any old spot. I think I'll take it from a bit of distance. Oh, hang on! I've got to be careful here because I used up the spell already. I don't have a spell this turn. I used it up there, so I do need to move it back away. Let's just get right away from here. Yeah, I'll move all the way back. No line of sight back to that one. This thing's going to be undominated fairly soon. Okay, there's another one gone. Gives her even more hit points now. So she's got to hit all her hit points back, basically. What's their morale doing now? Yeah, it's now dropped. Good. Her morale is low. So we'll start to see fumbles now, I think. Yep, they're starting to get ready to run. That one died. This one's now come back to life again, and that one still hasn't yet. So we should have it this turn, I think. Just get rid of you. It should get a lot of them running. That one's running. That one's almost running. One more kill and we've got him, I think. Quite got it there. There we are. The rest should run, I think. So, do you want to claim victory and win the battle immediately? I don't want to go after these. I'm just going to go yes. So that was a big turnaround from what the results were before. We only lost 2 units. That's pretty damn good, actually. That is pretty damn good. They've got a special power though, where they will be able to kill off her. even next turn. Yeah, so we've actually caught a couple of these. Because these were still dominated when the battle finished. Just grab myself a drink of water, be right back. So saying amazing giving the AI battle result. Yes, I was happy with that one. Comfy 1 hour battle. That was a big battle. That was an important battle in this game. I will keep the results. So I was thinking, oh, I can't do it. Like halfway through, I thought I'm screwed. We're still going to be in problem here because we can't run because of the guys that died. These have got no more movement. I'll just go and close this though. And we've got 425 there. So I can get one of these. I might get a pyre. Actually, these subjugators I think are better. Let's go and bring one of these. Keep this unit here. And what do we get? The Sundering Scorcher, Tier 4, Firebolts. Then this is a Tier 4 again as well. Actually, this isn't bad. And a Staff of Death, Tier 4. Steel Blast. Gives the Finger of Death. Well, that's that one that we saw there before, which was extremely good from their perspective. Let's open the hero screen again. So we're using Arachnus Staff, which I do quite like. It does have the Flame Strike, which I don't really need. Staff of Death, the Eternal Grace as well. He's not going to help me that much. Steel Blast. I think we might switch that over. So we'll use this Staff of Death now. We'll confirm that one. And we went up 2 levels there. So we'll confirm that. And the 2 levels that we want. So we've already got the flying. Now this one here is Drain Familiar now grants the targeted unit 3 strengthened. What else do we have down this side? Target enemy, yeah, and all connected units gains afflicted for 3 turns. I don't think I'll worry about that one. I'm sort of now thinking it would be good to get more hit points. I sort of want just things that happen. Magic attacks, ignore 1 status resistance. That would be useful as well. Exhume Undead. Summon a random Tier 3 Undead unit. So we do get, once per turn, this unit gains regeneration when hit by an attack. So if I just press Shift and have a quick look, can I get there? Nope. Yeah, there we go. So heals 6 temporary hit points at the end of its turn in battle. I don't mind that, actually. That wouldn't be bad. Let's go that way. And still got one more. So what was that one there? I shall cancel that. Go that way and then that way. Confirm. There we are. So she's now level 20. She's just leveling up so fast. So that was good. That was a good fight. So Ben Jackson saying, yeah, corpse eating. I'm not sure when these comments came through. Sorry, guys. And then hi, the Silver KK and short Bashira. So that's yeah, that was a good fight. Actually, that was a good fight. But I'm now really concerned about her health. So we'll close that one off. We may have to get her out of harm's way, I think. I'll just close that one off. I don't think there's anyone else that we need to really look after. Maybe Sev. So he's a Spellblade, so he can actually take a few different types of weapons. This is a tier 4 Flameheart of Purging. I don't want anything that's going to disable the mount. Although, does he have... If we could give him flying. I think I'll do that. Which means that he doesn't need the mount anymore. Which means we can use anything in here. So that's a melee strike. So this is actually a... and strikes a target enemy unit with, and it's got a chance to freeze it as well with each strike. That would be pretty good. The Blightbringer, diseased, Undead Slaying. We don't need that one. Flameheart of Purging, which is sort of what he's got already. I think we might change it over to this this one here to get the chance to freeze it. So he'll now fly into battle with this spear, and that will be good. So we'll confirm that one. So now with the flight, he's not going to be slowed down. Let's go to the others and see if there's anything else we want. This one is still only using the tier 1 Dark Cleaver. We definitely want to change that one up. And we now actually have the this one here, the Inflicted Blightbringer. This one can still use its Wyvern mount, so that's fine. That's going to then work much better. Got a couple of level ups in here as well. We'll come. Actually, might as well do these now while I'm guessing I'm here. And again, I might still just move down Mr. Way. It's been very valuable for us. And the Warrior Frenzy. When this unit lands an attack. This one's still only level 8, which means we have one of these. Do we want to go just going Shadow the whole way? And then these aren't really all that great for us. I've got Frost Strikes. It's not bad, that one, actually, to be honest. Frost Strikes in there. Yeah, that's not bad as well. Yeah, this ability, actually, I'll grab that. So we'll confirm both of those. I didn't go with the flying because we've got the Wyvern mount at this stage. I still got one, actually. Still got one more. Plus 15 extra hit points. That would make this one a very powerful unit. Yeah, let's go that way. These guys got a lot of levels. Actually, when we go to Sev... No, Sev we've already done. Oh, hang on. I didn't change this over. Confirm. That was the only thing we changed, I think. Yeah, there's none of those there. So we'll close that one off. Now we've still got this group in here, which we can go after. If I don't move, I've actually still got a little bit of protection in here. Now this would be really useful to get rid of these. One thing I can't really do though is move these guys because they've had units that died. So these ones here will be in trouble. That one is still pillaging. But everyone's going to participate in this battle if we go after this one through here. So I think we'll do that. I'll just do another quick save here. I might even just do a full save because I'm quite happy with this location where we are. So we'll just go and save this one. And then we'll come back and besiege the city. That should be the end of this player, which is sort of what we wanted to do this turn, this episode. Domain has been invaded again. Just back up through there, that's okay. Infestation is sending invading forces. This one down through here. And they've been cleared. So you've still got to do this one down here as well. Now the ruler started negotiating back over here. Good to know. It shouldn't really worry us that much. We're a little way ahead. I'll just leave it where it is. Sanguine has withdrawn. We've got the remains of Akelon Hawk. The remains there as well. And Rose Hawk was captured. Got the Overlord's Tower, which was produced down in through here. Now, this is sort of like our front line. I'm going to grab Ballista Towers here, I think. The Dark Forge is a good one as well, just to get our money up and running a bit better. So it counts as a mine. Got 2 slots there if I take that one. Yeah, that's going to give me a lot less food, so I won't worry. That's a Sacred Meadow anyway. That one gets me 3. We lose 1 mana. We still get 20 back. We get 15 gold. I think we'll take that. I think we'll actually replace that one with the Dark Forge. So we'll build that one. That'll come in 1 turn, and then we will get the Ballista Towers as well. I'll just queue them up. And we'll repair that one now as well. We can now go in and finish this one off. Let's do a quick save here. Alright, and so we should pick up something good again in this one, so we'll just go and close that one off. We've got a Frost Wyvern mount. We've got another Thunderbird, so that replaces the Thunderbird that we lost in that last attack. Yep, we'll take that reward. And we sort of want to just keep on building roads everywhere. So we're going to go across this monster den, which is 1,600. So just go on building roads all the way through. That's a good one. Just seeing if there's anyone in here that we want to be replacing at this stage, but I'm sort of happy enough with my basic warlocks, to be honest. We might start to move this one across to join up with the other group, just because it moves so fast. I'll just get more roads built. The more roads I have, the easier it is for me to come back down and to grab these things. Okay, I'll do a quick save, and we'll take this one on. Yep, that's good. Good result. Again, I've got good balance with my forces here. So I'll close that one off. And we caught these. I'm not interested in those. We'll dismiss those. Got ourselves a Bone Dragon this time. So we'll take that one. Reinforced Mask is... yeah, that's actually okay as well. Let's just take the reward. Now the Bone Dragon is actually a good mix in with everything else we've got going. Who did we drop? Might drop the Avenger. They've only got one move anyway. Just build this road network in through here. Okay, I'll just keep them all within protection range of each other anyway. Now the Frost Dragon, we do want to have heal up. At the moment it's not going to heal up all that well there, so I'll switch that one out just so I can get the healing and then bring this one in. Some very powerful units there. And we'll get rid of this Great Bird's Nest. So this is good. We've had a bit of respite with the attacks in the north, so it's giving us a bit of time to fix things up. Now, the extra knowledge would be good. The Mana Obelisk would be great. The Mint would be great. We'll get the Library, just because it's quick and easy. The Overlord Tower is going to take a bit of too much time. Yeah, a few of these are boosted. We'll just slowly sort of work our way through. Blood Altar. That'll do us. Where's our other group? There was a fourth. Oh, that's right, they're over here. We may have time to come back and clean out some of these as well before they start to attack in the north here again. I'm not sure what they'll do. Just keep everything sort of pretty much together. I think I was going to build a road through there. Anyway, too late now, I just forgot. Actually, I'm going to do it from here. Just so we can move through the middle of the map. We need to be able to move past our territory fairly well. Leave that one where that is. The estate hall will get us growth. There's a lot we can do here. Mages Guild. 9 turns for that one. Gee, it's going to take a long time. I think I'll get some of these cheap ones, but I need to go and I need to try to get more production here. The stonemason. Let's go that way to start with, just because our production here is really poor. Okay, and that's also not helped because we're unstable. But we'll save. So we'll end the turn here. Thor Nelman is saying, "Hi Daz, sorry just dropped by shortly, but you are the biggest fan of Age of Wonders 4 and I haven't played for some time myself. What would you say are the best differences between the state of the game now and when it first launched? DLC not counted." Every update, every major update has really improved things. Like what they do is the updates are a big opportunity for the devs to have a really close look at what the community's saying about the game, and they've been able to address so many different little problems. Particularly what they're doing now is just fixing up the various cultures. If they find that a culture is just too one-dimensional or too boring, they'll tweak it, which is what they've just done in this last one with the Dark one, but they did it with Feudal as well. So they've really just improved things out of sight. Like, it really is amazing what they've done. So it's actually, I'm quite concerned now with this one. I'm just thinking, have we got another one that will actually boost our happiness? No. No, it's not going to do it. That's all right. But yeah, no, that's really the one. I think like it just they really do improve the game enormously. They're as good as DLCs every time they bring out an update. We'll end our turn here. Now the trouble, I'm a bit concerned about what's happening under here. I think we need to kill this off. The trouble we have is that she is in such a bad way. I can't get her out of here. Well, she's in a different province than the others. That may save her. This one's got a spell that it can cast to do damage to units. Anything that's down low, it would mean killing. It would kill off those units. We'll see what it does. Let's do a quick save here and destroy this as well. Yeah, we lost nothing there. That one ran. Subjugator. It means we have it. We don't have it in the fight. We did pick up another couple, which I can't afford. Look, I'll let that happen. So we'll just go and close that one off. That's the one that we picked up anyway. So we'll just go and close that. And again, I don't have enough there, so I'll just dismiss the units. Padded plate. That's okay, there's nothing that can come in and attack it anyway. Alright, so we'll stay with that one. That's good. We've sort of wiped out their whole army now. So that one's been captured. Alright, fingers crossed that she doesn't start casting spells everywhere down in here. Oh my god. Oh boy, here we go. So they're attacking us. So they've actually come through to help them. I didn't think about that. So they've brought their armies in to attack us. Wow, this is actually going to go fairly well for us, I think. I'm just going to auto battle this one, and then we'll see what actually happens. Yeah, so we lost nothing. So that's fine. I'll accept this one with what's actually going on. So these are the reason we did well was because no matter what happens, these ones are like they punch above their weight a lot, and because all of our vampires can come back to life, it really doesn't. It's not going to impact us that much. So we'll just go and close that one. Now, will they? They're still moving. They're moving off now. Good, they've bypassed. That means she's not going to cast that spell. But here comes the Corsairs now. I don't think she cast that spell. We'll find out soon enough. I thought no one's saying so balancing is better. I've always found it to be pretty well balanced, to be honest, across the board. I'm surprised at how well balanced it is. Here they come again. So the siege is now happening yet again. They're moving in this way. So now we have to again move up to the north, but we'll still take out these other units as we like these other things as we do it. We've got 3 turns before Slavehold will then be taken. This is our ally that they're attacking. Alright, so after battle recruitment, spell shield, not really interested. I'm going to dismiss that unit. Till death do us part. So we've now made that ring. Jeez, that was only 2 turns ago, can you believe it? Like we've been playing for 2.5 hours. And that was one of the first things we did. Break the ring, allowing both souls to pass. So we receive, that's cool. Actually, I'm happy with that. Got a heap of mana. So, Exorcist, complete a Lost Soul quest. Is that the first one? I thought I've done them before, you know. Maybe I haven't. So that's now in ruins. There's units down in through here. They'll. What we're going to do now is we're going to, of course, besiege this. And you can see their health is now coming back up again. So all of these can now start to sort of deal with this. We'll get rid of... We can attack there. So let's just go and besiege. So we'll start the siege. And we'll add siege projects. We've only got 2. We're going to undermine the walls. And... I think we'll do that as well. Tower bombardment. So I'll bring that halfling knight in. Oh, these can't move off. If I go there, the reason they can't move was because these units had died the previous turn. It's funny, I thought we do have one there. That's okay. If I move in halfway, I'm then going to be able to support. If there's an attack that comes into either one, I can then at least support it. And what I'll do here is just start to pillage this province. And what I can do is just move one more unit back out from this one. That way, if there is an attack either way, we'll have at least a strongish stack in the middle there to move in either direction. So next turn, these will be able to move. If I just click on that one, yeah, so that should be able to support that one. Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, so that if that one gets attacked, this one helps. If that one gets attacked, this one helps. And I think we've destroyed enough of the enemy forces, unless there's another big group somewhere else, which may be the case, but we'll find out. The domain has been invaded. Back over through here, and they're sending more forces as well. Slavehold is under siege, so we've got 3 turns until there's a breach. So we need to get back up there with this army. But I want to take out this great bird nest on the way. So if I have a quick look and see, how long will it take me to get there? 2 turns at the moment. So I do actually have a turn up my sleeve. But what I do want to do is make sure that we end up taking this as we go. So we'll build a road right up to it. And then we'll build a road through the middle here as well. That will allow us to get up there fairly fast. So we'll start to move these across. I can move that one anywhere along that line there. Then this one here can reach up into there as well. So we'll just start to move it north. Bring those two together. Just leave them together as well. Do a quick save, and just want someone like he's got the most movement points. So very easy combat for us. We'll just auto combat this one. Victory. Did capture another carrion bird, which I don't want. Just missed that unit. We've got another phoenix, which is good. Take the reward. These are going to start to, cost us a bit in terms of other things that we're doing. Let's move the phoenix off with this group. So we're building up the armies, but the enemy is still also doing the same sort of thing, really. So let's now clean out all of the groups that were down in here, which is good. So that's making that a bit more secure. Just move up through here. Just move along the road. Alright, so we're on a road now, which we can now just move sort of straight up into Slavehold. And then destroy the other group. So you can see we've got a fair bit of force in through here. We might even send back another one of these flying stacks to go and join the other army. I don't think we need to have all these dragons. We've got the frosting transformation. God, we started this last episode. Yeah, this is not going to help us that much against some of these other ones that we're fighting with. We'll still do it anyway. Let's just change them into frostlings. Hero leveled up. Wow, got a lot of level ups. I think at 20 we're at our limits with what we can actually then go and do. So I don't think our hero is going to do much more. The Spellblade. This is Sev. Go that way. Confirm. I like the flexibility of being able to have this vampiric flight, but there's also good things in here as well. Cleaving sweep. Yeah, I'll take the flight this time. Not that we need it, but at least we'll have it if we do change weapons. New Empire Development skill. It's not that one. It's this one here. Found and observing cities takes -2 turns. Not that we need that, to be honest, so I'll leave that one off. I don't know, like raising cities is something I'm sort of now half interested in. I might come back for that. Raising cities is going to really boost our what we have, and because we're not going to be able to hold this. I think I'll take that. Wedding ring is done. We don't have that though, do we? Yeah, we're already immune to frost, pretty much. Oh no, we're not completely immune, but it's not going to help us that much. That's resistance. Yeah, there's nothing much there. Just close that one off. Signature skill available. This is for Sev. It's just gone to level 8. Go to Adept of Shadow. Select. You've still got one more slot. Okay, Slippery and Swift. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad as well, you know. Let's get that. I love the feeling of the different units. Like they feel really quite unique. So I've got that one going. We can annex another province. This is the one that I wanted. Need more mana. Oh, Rings of Binding collection are completed. We got focus crystals. They were there. Fantastic. So what this one does is it's going to give me a big boost to all sorts of different things. So focus crystals anyway are going to give me extra gold and knowledge. So we've got the focus crystals have been acquired. So we've now got 3 of this group of ores, which then gives me the collection itself. And so this one is going to give me heroes now gain extra defense and resistance and 10% bonus damage. So it's probably not as good as some of the others. Like we've got this one here would then give me extra knowledge and mana, and the other one down through here, if I could get hold of this one, would give me 15 Imperium, which I would really like. So I can have sort of like bigger tier 5 type units. Orders required here. Just keep on sort of moving across. So we'll bring these across to try to join up with that other army. Okay, that's our turn done there. We'll just do a quick save. Now they may attack us again, but we'll soon find out. They're moving down. Yeah, I don't think they will. Yep. They're coming across. You can see there the city ruins. That's the sort of stuff that they've been destroying. Zorn, the last one, is going to be the interesting on the orange player. To see what he gets up to. You see how quickly they rebuilt? He was coming last with his armies. He's not going to be able to defend against us though, so we'll push him back again. These dens, we have to get rid of them, but it's just taking a long time. Alright. Domain has been invaded again. And there. They've only got 3. 2, 3, 4. I can't quite get there. So I can actually hit that one. That one does get close enough. But I sort of feel like this would be a good group to send back the other way. Just because it does move so fast. But I could actually finish that one off this turn, I think, with these. It's just these don't quite make it. So, yeah, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. We have to be on that line, so we're just one off. That's okay. We'll just keep on sort of moving up with these forces. I don't think these will make it either. If I had, I could actually cobble together a force. No, that would still can't make it. Only the leader itself. In that case, what I'll do is I will move these up. I don't need to respond too quickly at this stage because I can always just get there next turn. So if they don't see me, that means I can sneak up whenever I feel like it. Let's just leave that one back there. These 3 stacks are heaps for what we need to do. Which means I think I'll actually move this one down as well. And I will send this whole stack across. Get the road building all the way to the edge. Gives me 4 very, very powerful units to move off to join the other group. Okay, we did pick up this one. Yeah, that's actually useful. It's 150. We'll be able to get that one next turn if we want to. So Sanguinian Toner has returned to the Crimson Chalice. This is so she's now back at home. So she's already building up a bit of an army. She's picked up another level 7 Nettlecock, one of the other Hobbits. We can now move in with our forces. We've now got a farm ruin there. There's a farm there now. If 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't quite get that farm. I can get this one. Let's go and take this one off. We'll pillage that province. So it's still got the siege going. And we'll just move this one around as well, just to keep them all together now. So 3 turns until the breach comes, but we actually now have the protection of all these different stacks again. Food shortages there. Spells ready to cast. Now it can cast Blizzard on some of these units. This one here is... yeah, they suffer a status resistance for 1 map turn as well, and frost damage. We might do that one before we go in with the big attack. Okay, this one in target friendly army. We can actually heal vampires, but we'll just close that one off. The desecration ritual. Target adjacent surface provinces gain sunless. This is a terraforming spell. This is the mantle of the blood. Okay, this one here. This one's going to cost me a lot. I'm not going to be able to afford it. Yeah, I need a lot more mana before I can do that one. There's another flash freeze. That's okay, we'll leave them. I think I'll just leave them all off. Obelisk, 4 turns, the mint. is boosted. Actually, the Overlord Tower, it's 14 turns. Look, I'll get the mint first. Go that way. Alright, so what else do we need to do? That's all we need to do there. Yes, we do have now Mantle of the Blood Noble. Select new research. Now, Marching Winter, this will actually then sort of, this is a terraforming spell that will like start to push the ice and snow out, which will actually slow everyone else down, which is not bad. The Shade Network is another simple one as well. It's a city structure. I think I might go Marching Winter. Now, they're moving towards this. I'm going to need to go down underground here. I'll sort of rely on the fact that they're a bit further away. Let's just move out this way. Okay, we'll end our turn. Could have maybe gone back and joined up with the others. It's besieging that one. They've destroyed that one. Okay, so they've taken over that one. Are they going to destroy it? Very potentially. They've destroyed that group. Okay. So the Corsair is there. Now that was one of our vassals. It's got a Duke has fallen. Don't know what that's from. Yeah, they're sort of all over the place. So what's happened here? Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, that's that one there. This was one of our vassals. That's what the Duke is. Yeah, so that makes sense. Province was pillaged by your vassal city. Good. So they're actually in there as well. So they're sort of they've destroyed the Spelljammer. That's good. Awesome, and they're off doing other things as well. They're still building up slowly. But we don't need to do anything else in here. We're actually ready to go. So we've got 2 more turns. Domain has been invaded. Back over here. So we can catch that one now. This group will be able to catch as well. That large monster den is getting more and more powerful. And there's another one that's now spawned. It's turn 90. They've just spawned in there. That's okay, and that's now grown fairly large. So we'll need to clear that one out as well. We didn't get any more spawn down this way, which is good. So that's now where the next one is. Well, we can now clean up this area through here. Maybe I'll even get across to here. This force, we've got roads all the way through. Stonemason there. Now the Sonic Hall is boosted as well. This would just give me more production. The more production I get, the faster I can build things. So I think I'll actually just go that way for now. And as far as units are concerned, yeah, I can't get the higher level units. This is going to be front line. We've got... just get the caltrop stash initially. Now, what are they doing with this? Tell. I think they're going to be destroying it, but I'm not sure. They may be, I don't know what they're up to actually. There's 4 turns for whatever it is anyway. Still got 2 turns. This will be able to catch up with one of these other slots, so they'll be there just in time for the fight. Okay, that's okay. All right, here we go. So we've got the initial. Like I can actually get across to here as well. So this is actually. This has got 2,000. This one has only got 580. So what I'll be wanting to do is go in with the weaker of the units in here. That was nearly 2,000 itself. So that can actually take that one on. It can also come in and then support. So I'll build the roads as well, just so that we've actually, just in case there's no roads built along the way. So I'm going to go to there with this stack. And close that one. Oh, it didn't work. Well, I can just go in with just that one stack, I guess. Because these can just come straight through and take this one on. Yeah, it's a pretty safe battle. Let's do a quick save. Just auto combat. Yep, went up another level. Seal bearer, dismiss that one, I don't really want it. And Vengeful Flameheart, which is tier 3, I'll just take the reward anyway. So we've now cleaned out that one. Let's just take the other 3 stacks across. And we can actually then, these guys are all in a province, so we can cast one of these spells. So we've got Blizzard, so all units in the target sustain 20 frost damage. What else have we got? Flash Freeze, 20 frost damage, less status resistance in the world map for 1 map turn, and it changes the province into snow and ice. Province loses Chasm. Yep, okay. So Chasm, Swamp, Ashland. We'll see what it is. Just close that one off for a second. This particular province is grassland. So it'll become a frosty grassland, basically. Actually, it'll still remain a forest. Yeah, I think I'll do that other spell. Yeah, where was it? Flash freeze. Oh, we can't quite do it. Let's try it with Blizzard. There's still 80. What have I got? I've got 75. I don't have quite enough. Close that one in that case. So let's not worry about it. Let's just go in and do the attack. So just do a quick save here. Should be able to just auto run this one as well. And do a auto combat. I don't think we'll lose anything. Yep, that's fine. Alright, and this one's also gone up another level as well. Okay, that's now cleaned out those. There's still this one little stack over here, which is not really going to be able to do much at all. This is Karok the caster. I think we'll just keep on coming back down, although we've got this one as well. The Mist Away has been good, so I'll actually just go and confirm that one. So we'll close that one off. And this one is the Defender. I'll still grab the... I think I will get the Flying, although we do have a few other areas in through here as well that we can go for. Yeah, actually, that's not a bad one. I'll go that side there. Remains have been collected. So we can annex another province. What we want to do is just keep on sort of pushing out into, like, towards these areas that are just to stop things from sort of damaging them, I guess. I think I'll go this way. Another forester. You were very close over here. Just leave them where they are. What we could do is, I know that they've got a province spell for doing damage. As long as we're here, we're okay. We'll just keep the siege going. If I do that, I've then got one of them in 3 different provinces. So if they do cast a province spell, it'll only affect 1 stack. I'm still a little way off. Okay, back in here. Ballista towers would be useful. Actually, the extra knowledge, I'll go that way. Just queue a few of these things up. That'll do for starters. Okay, we'll end our turn again. The turns are taking a bit of time at the moment because there's so much going on. So they're starting a siege there. Now we'll be able to come back and defend that. Maybe even able to come back and sort of take this city. In fact, We could even do it this time if we wanted to. Trouble is that this group is not strong enough. Now that's their leader back in there, which can sort of hide on the world map. This force is going to have to run home. There's so many enemies. Hate these things. I keep on forgetting to turn them off. I really don't like them. So what does this one do? So he's getting plus 100 knowledge income. Declaring wars is always unjust. Okay. Any wars grants, yeah, which we can't do because we don't actually have that one. But we do get this 100% knowledge income. So they're under siege for 2 turns. So I can reach this one. What's the strength of this one here? 8 and 9. So they're double what we are. We're not going to get back to this in time if I don't do it now. But I don't really want to be risking that one, so we'll just bring it back just to be with the rest of everyone else. I'll leave this one. Yeah, it's not going to quite get there in time. I'm just going to move it to here. There's just like these armies may leave. I don't think they will. So they can't quite reach me there. So we'll leave that one there. This is okay, that's an NPC army from the other independent, which is sort of above over here somewhere. Yeah, that one there. Let's keep on staying underground. Signature skill available. We'll get the Master of Shadow. And I think I'll still... What are we going to do through here? Another 15 hit points. That would be useful, I think. Just to get a bit more protection in through here. We'll just confirm that one. Now we have another group over here that we can get rid of in one turn. Yeah, it's a little bit too close for comfort. But I could split these forces up. That's another 700. I think I'll do this. I'll now split these off into 2 different groups. And we'll kill them off next turn. Yep, they can support each other. The Blood Altar. these are really going to help me that much. I'm sort of happy with what I've got, to be honest. And so it's a matter of just sending these out now to kill off what we can. Again, I can just push a road all the way through the middle here. Okay, we'll leave that one there. We should be able to take out some of these. Okay, they've been able to build up a fairly sizable force again inside that city. Hi Chris, how are you going? Quick question, do you have any inside knowledge on how many DLCs this game will get? Seeing as Solaris spam DLC into the game, are they both Paradox now, so your thoughts? The DLC has been exceptionally good. It hasn't been bloat at all. And I know Triumph is very, very mindful of that. I'm surprised at how much DLC we've already gotten for this game and how fast it's come. I thought it would actually be spread out a lot slower. So I don't have a problem at all with the DLC that's been released. I think every single DLC has been worth the money, and it's also been it's added a lot of really meaningful substance to the game. So it's sort of, I know what you mean about Paradox doing the DLC, where they do end up with like a lot of bloat. Like so many of their games ends up with all sorts of DLC with things that just don't really matter, or they're going to attack us. Now this is very, very one-sided. I'll just do an auto combat here. If I start to lose too much health, I'll come back and redo it. Yeah, that was fine. Just close that one off. Yeah, so I think it's fine. It's made a huge sick. Yeah, it's Grubby's saying Triumph is also still a dev, not Paradox directly. Spoken as a Planetfall fan, I wish it had more DLC. Yes, I agree. They made a commitment with Planetfall to only do 4 DLC, and they didn't do any more than that. And it would have been great to have had a bit more. Not going to worry. I've got the Dragoon. No, I'll dismiss that. It's tempting, that one. It's a Frost Blast. It's not bad as well. Okay, well we have. Yeah, no, it's. I think it's not. Triumph still is in charge of where the direction and everything goes. But having said that, there's been so much Paradox polish put into the game as well. Like it's been fantastic to see what Paradox has been able to do with the game as well. Like they've actually, it's been such a good collaboration, with Paradox and with Triumph. So I'm really so impressed with what they've done. It's great. Chris is saying actually Planetfall is a bit of an overlooked gem in my humble opinion. Well, that's the other thing. Like Planetfall was the skunk works for this game. They actually wanted to test all these different game mechanics, and so they did that one. Actually, Pierce is saying my main complaint with the DLC for this game is that it never seems to go on much of a sale. Yeah, they did actually a few weeks ago. It's good, but anyway, it's I mean they do it, but it's not very often, I guess, and it's also not very meaningful. So if you want balancing, play the Evolved mod, says Hans. I don't know that mod actually. I don't play with mods in this game because I don't feel it needs it, which is very different to other games. Now I'm going to move this one. We've got very limited time now. What do I do with this group? Because what we want to do is we want to blast into here, destroy this, and then go back out again. So I'm going to go in. I'll go in with the with this unit here. Just do a quick save. You know, should be able to just auto battle this one. Oh no, sorry, we have to go in with the whole group. Let's close that one again and do a quick save. It's a risky battle. Do we wait for the dragon? If we wait for this, we're then going to be able to, like, just one turn. That's going to add a lot of power to what we're doing here. Like a hell of a lot. And I think we might wait and bring that in. Two, three. I can just put that one there and this one in here. That gives me, if you look at this one here and look at the defenders, there's 3 defenders there, and from that one there, there's going to be 3 defenders as well. Yep, so the 3 defenders. So that's actually, that at least gives me one more turn. So I just won't attack this turn. Which is made. We just close that and not worry about it. So Chris is saying the worst game for silly little bugs was, and I say that it's quite polished now, is Galactic Civilizations 4. Yeah, that's I don't know, like, yes, and there still are little things that can be improved there, but I really like Gal Civ. Did you capture that one? Through here, we've got the ballista towers coming up next. Marching Winter has now been done. Lens of Anguish. Yeah, that's good. I'll go this way, I think. What's interesting here is we need to build more roads. And across to here, for example. $1,600. It's a low risk battle at this stage. I'll just do an auto. I'll just quick save this one. Okay, we'll just do the auto combat here. I really can't see these, again, really doing much damage to us. Oh, they killed off this guy here. The Entwined Scourge, I really don't care about that one, even though it was tier 4. We took a lot of damage there. We'll still take it. Another Thunderbird and another Vampire Spider Matriarch as well. I'm happy with those replacements. We'll take the reward. Where's our team? There they are. That'll do us. So we'll need to heal up again with all of these. That one can't move. It was killed in the combat. Again, a bit of a risky battle, but we'll just get rid of it. Nothing died. What do we pick up here? Hunter Spider. Not really interested in that one. Demonic Shield. Yeah, this wasn't as good as we would have wanted. I'm going to ditch this one. Again, we'll just crisscross the this map with roads. Okay, we've got another province in here now. Just going to get one of these down this way. Get a quarry just so we can start to get a bit more production. And then turn again. Now whatever's happening to that city is going to fall before we get a chance to go back and free it up now. It may be worth us taking out the Corsairs on the way through. I think we're strong enough now to take on nearly any army that we come up against. The two forces we have are really quite good. Just saying, mind you, that said Distant Worlds 2 is polished now as well. Yeah, Distant Worlds 2 did start off with a bit of a rocky start, but it's an excellent game. With more excellence on the way. There we go, so they're now moving through. Okay, they've come after us. Yeah, this is... Oh, hang on, why have we only got two? Ah, oh, don't tell me. This idiot has gone in on his own. I hate this. They've done the attack. This guy here. That's a complete waste. I'm just going to auto combat, take the loss, but I'm not going to. I'm going to save scum, but I'm going to have to go back a few turns because I really just can't afford to have that one do that. I'm not going to be able to win this. That's so frustrating. An ally has basically done the attack and caused that issue. Okay, well, I have to save scum that one. But I do have to get going anyway, actually. So I'm going to just go back and load in that one there, I think. So Chris is saying, ultimately, is Distant Worlds 2 going to have all of the content that Distant Worlds Universe has? Yes, will eventually. They're sort of on the way with everything. So, the trouble we have here, just close that one off for a second, is this group here. These are a pain in the ass. Can't do anything with that group. So what I need to do is I need to stop it from moving, essentially. But this Thunderbird is now taking up space. So it's attacked in here, which has then caused only one protection to come back in. And it doesn't matter which one I do. It's going to choose one. And that overall is my stronger force anyway. So the only real way around this is to move this one in and have it so that just this little stupid group comes in and starts the fight, but at least I'm going to have at least 2 protections, so I should be able to still win it with those 2, but I won't do it this time. I'm just going to do a save here. So I'll save at turn 92, and then we'll come back. Yeah, God, that's frustrating. Go off and do something else. Go and do something useful. That's really, really annoying. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you tomorrow if you're